I understand it now. So, from what I'm reading, if I'm correct, from what I've seen, there are two houses that me and my family stayed in before we left out to Hot Springs. Those two houses have been removed from what I would call reality's map or the light by whatever means, however the hell it happened. Who the fuck knows? Time travel is the closest thing I've come to in teleportation. I have found no records from these negatives that show a house should have been here. I got the address. That's a pretty modern looking house. I have no evidence of this, but I know it fits the pattern of the two houses that we stayed in prior, not being in this reality, in this light. So when I came here the first time with the boys, when I had found it, I didn't quite know how to explain it, but I made sure to leave information where I could when the memory came back in. So to me, it's like I'm drifting through what is perceived as time because the teleportation state is off, because the boys are missing from my presence physically. It's like the three of us are the machine. And they're at an age right now where I can't explain that to them, but they're going to learn that. But to me, it's like, since they're here in me, we know that, regardless of what y'all are screwing up. So, when we were in Hot Springs, and I was teaching them about the Fibonacci sequence and energy and vibrations and crystals and all of that, it wasn't for all this pseudoscience. It was to change our body and how we were feeling, so we could be in sync with what was going on in the energy. So I did all the alchemization in me and explained it to them, how I was seeing it in our daily life. Not taking them out completely of the school and whatnot, but mixing it. And then we had these moments where, like, we were at Walmart, like TJ remembers, and I told him we were putting the toys in there and they were teleporting. And we went back to the house where I expected them to be, but they weren't at that house because something was off. From what I'm understanding and I'm seeing right now, the house that's missing here was where all of that was landing. But when we came back, because I wasn't supposed to come here for that Mother's Day, so I told myself not to, I ended up going to jail. In between all of that, let me rewind back before I get angry. When I got here the first time, and I was writing all this information, I noticed that it was set in a singularity within the Fibonacci sequence, as I was thinking in my head, but everybody kept telling me, no, nothing works like that. So I accepted the influence out of respect. As you can see, I don't know, I'm not finna fucking count it. It looks it, and it landed, and it aligned with the stars, and all the information makes sense. Oh, and we're just not getting started. Okay. So my house is missing. My house is missing. My literal body affects the story that's being told outside. So here's what I'm proposing that we do as a reality. I'm proposing that we take this piece of land and have City Water and Light in Jonesboro turn the lights back on. I'm proposing we take my Section 8 voucher, do all of these fuck ups, and find a 2-bedroom house where me and the boys can go and incorporate what we were doing in Hot Springs. Because I can't go all the way back there right now because of this mess here. Now, I propose we can speed things up really fast if I just go shoot Trump in the face and y'all kill me, and we see if I come back here and my house is here in a perfect dimension. Now, I also propose that we call every agency in this fucking reality matrix and have them come down here with some gizmos and some gadgets and all this money, and do the math themselves. Otherwise, shut the fuck up and help me. Now, clearly, because none of you can see what I see, I am open to suggestions, but come talk to me face to face. Poor communication. They want to tell me about words. I literally have no idea who these people are, but they know when I smoke the trees, I go through the memories, and I can read the scene. Y'all be like, God's word, and I'd be like, shit, if word made all of this, why am I talking? All right. Now that I've gotten a little naked and able to explain myself properly with all of my energy, hopefully in the right words, I propose to our global leaders as a species, or even right here in this nation, we can make some quick changes structurally. That will change the way the light works itself. It is a vastly complicated picture that I see, but information needs to be spread to people who do see it this way. Electricity is everything. We've discussed tuning in the past. We think about the finest tuners of our time, and we think about Egypt. Now, we could go through all those historical stories, or we could stay right here in the now and create something new. Because we're here, and what TJ said is 2025, and everybody's going in circles. So if I can see that I can tune, if we get in this electricity By opening our minds and seeing reality differently, we can make fine miracles happen. Instantly. Think of the creativity that could come from the kids' minds that are going to be running in the next so and so bazillion years. And we can reset everything in so many different ways, but there's so much pushback. All because of this money. And quite frankly, I don't know who to ask for advice on it. I see a reality where light has recorded everything that we cannot see. In a frequency of harmony where it all comes back. But I gotta chase this money to figure it out, and it don't make sense. Why chase the education to figure it out when the education isn't looking for it? The only thing I hear in my stillness is crickets, then we have to find another way. I propose this one. And I am open to advice right now.